Welcome to the Culture Insight Show, hosted by J-Dubb
and Tony.
And we are here to learn about the culture, history, and insight into your futures. And ladies and gentlemen,
the one and
we
only.
are in D.C. with the one and only J-Dubb. What's going on with you, man? We appreciate you inviting us to your city, to your hometown to come have this amazing experience with you, man. Like, how you feeling,
man? I feel good, man. You know, every day another day to get it right. You know how I am. Been like this all the time, man. So,
the city's beautiful, man. It has been a pleasure being out here, and I'm excited to see what it has to offer the next few days while we're here.
Appreciate it.
Before we even get into the show, though, we had to bring on some Bel Air. Culture Insight Show is sponsored by Bel Air, connected with Rick Ross. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on this show right now. We're actually going to pull up with you, J-Dubb. How you feeling? You ready?
I'm not ready.
Tony, you ready?
Hey, we always ready.
Let's get it, but look. We got a special guest in the building, ladies and gentlemen. One of J-Dubb's day ones, solid ones, all the way from the beginning. Keith, come get a drink with us, man. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you allowing us to come to your hometown, man.
My dog.
For sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull it up, man. Y'all ready? I hope this junk gonna pop. This junk pop. Y'all just
that wouldn't be the first time.
Do it slowly.
Nah, but real talk, J-Dubb, we're definitely excited to get a deeper dive into who you are as a person, and we all know you're a family man. So we know we're gonna talk some family with you and see what you have planned for the future.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, you covered it that time.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, we're definitely ready to give these viewers and everybody watching some insight into who you are as a person and how they can be able to get to a certain point to where they're successful.
I really want to learn the culture of history, though, for real.
I'm here to spill all the beans. But more so, you know, like, that's what I'm here for, man. Like, that's what I really take pride in, you know, joy in just being able to share these stories and, being able to share these experiences. So, the fact that I'm able to help y'all able to help me out too, you know what I mean?
Like I said, it's a pleasure all around. It's definitely, we're definitely excited all together to get to know you.
He said he ready to have some. Ready?
Yeah.
The gold, it's different, man. We in DC, we had to get the gold for J-Dubb. So you've been doing music for a very long time, J-Dubb.
Long ass time.
Like, how's the journey been?
Journey has been a learning lesson, you know? Like, everything is a lesson. That's how I look at L's. I don't look at them as losses. They're more so lessons. You got to learn from it. You got to take something away from it. But nevertheless, you know, it's a fun experience, man. You get to have some fun. You get to have some people really cheer your name, and you know what I mean? Like, just really get to do your thing on a stage that's all you.
Yeah, what would you say is the biggest lesson you've learned out of all that before we take this cheers right here?
Biggest lesson I learned within it is just do your own thing, man. Stay authentic. Stay true to yourself. Stay within your own lane. That's the only way that you're going to be able to build some type of traction. That's the only way that people are really going to be able to look at you in a way that you are, that you set yourself aside. That's the only way. You know what I mean? Pick your own lane. Stay within it.
We in D.C. with J-Dubb, with Keith. Culture Insight in here. Cheers. What we cheering to, J-Dubb?
We cheering to family and staying authentic, man. Being yourself.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Well, Keith, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. And you have a good one, man.
Yeah, hey. It's about to be a good show right here.
Let's get it. Well, we back with it.
Sir.
J-Dubb.
So tell me a little bit about your family, man, because we were talking about that earlier as he was pouring up there. And what would you say your family has had an impact in your life?
Family is everything to me. I'm family oriented, man. Like before my son came, it was me just, you know, fending all the time for my little brother. So, you know what I'm saying, and my little sister. But just anybody that I would call family, period, everybody know how to rock for them. It's to the end, you know what I mean? There's no cut cards. I'm going to still be real with them. I hold people accountable, even myself. But, I mean, family is, they the people that know you most. Right. So, you know, that's how I am.
And that's like basically who you do it for. You get what I'm saying?
Literally,
like,
yeah.
But like honestly, you've been traveling, you've been doing shows, you've been on the road, you know, you've been taking care of your family, just so much different things on your agenda. Like it's busy being J-Dubb, like the life of being J-Dubb. A lot of people just see like the shows and the success, but they don't really actually get to see like what you had to go through behind the scenes to like be who you are, you know.
Yeah.
And so like, what were some lessons that you feel like you had learned to allow you to get to where you are in your music career right now?
I guess more so like it wasn't a lesson, but you know, just something that I had to become accustomed to.
Right.
So I left Winston. I didn't even leave at that time, but I got diagnosed with a mental disability in 2018.
Wow.
Still going to Winston. I ain't leave Winston until...
So Winston-Salem State University?
Indeed.
That's the college you went to?
Come on now.
Okay.
Come on now.
You know it.
I don't
Big
know.
Grand Pride.
I don't know anything else in Winston. Yeah, I know anything else in Winston?
No.
What this nigga talking about, man? Look, but nah, nevertheless though, like when that happened, it was more so, it was just like, man, like just shit hit the fan, like with myself, you know, for me to be the person that I was on this campus, and you know what I mean, for shit to be going haywire how it was after shit was going so good, and it's like everything just hit the fan. Cousin passed away, just losing family left and right. But nevertheless, I just had to come home, get myself some space, get myself together, and it was man. Hold on, wait. What was your original question before I go off topic?
So like, what lessons that made you like get to where you are now that you learned?
Right. So it was more so.
You fried turkey, ain't you right now?
Come on now, I'm always having
baked chicken.
But nevertheless, it was like just like I said, becoming accustomed. Like when that shit first happened and I came home, it was I wasn't myself. Like just not eating, not doing anything, not even writing, nothing. So once I learned how to like really just accept it, learn how to really, you know, talk about it, learn how to really just come to a point that, you know, I'm able to manage it. You know what I mean? Like it's not giving me any type of problems. And fast forward to now, I ain't had no type of episode in like probably like 3 years. So it's like, you know, we just
had an episode in 3 years.
I ain't had no episode in like 3 years.
What do you feel like got you to this point compared to where you were at 3 years ago?
My son. My son. So
what's your son's name?
His name's Kamar.
Kamar. Shout out Kamar, man.
That's my boy.
The Culture Insight. Shout out Kamar.
That's my boy. That's my big ass boy. That's my bright and like just every day. Every day, man.
Love J-Dubb.
Just to be able to see him smiling, and you know, he's happy baby and just like big as fuck. Like that boy big as shit.
So when it comes to like you getting in the studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the beat, like, do you already have your music written, or do you have to go listen to the beat first and then you write to the beat?
It depends. Like sometimes I can write some shit with no beat. Like I could write a whole, I don't know, like, excuse me, just keep on going on and on and on with no beat. But then at the same time, it's like if I'm looking for something particular, or if it's like a beat that really like stands out to me, I really just I just listen to that beat nonstop, nothing else for like probably like a week and a half straight, and then after that, now I just got that shit in my mind, so I'm able to write wherever, whenever, you know, just anything that comes to mind that I want to put within this, any type of lines that I know I want to say within this, I just put it on that, you know, like that little pad or that tab or whatever, and whenever I'm really able to dive in and, you know, get my verse together and orchestrate it how I want to, that shit just,
Sometimes it was this song I was listening to that J-Dubb had made. I gotta let y'all listen to this. So like, J-Dubb, when you got into this mode Anthony, what was that question you was talking? You was talking about this before we even invited J-Dubb on the show. You was talking about intensity. What was you talking about?
Oh yeah, I was talking about your shows. So I know you were touching up on it a little bit earlier, but when it comes to your shows, man, you have a certain type of intensity when you're on that stage. Like you're over there jumping around, like making sure the crowd feels what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
So when it comes to knowing that you have to give it your all every time, when was that turning point between saying, like, even if there's one person in the crowd, even if there's thousands of people in the crowd, you have to go at that same intensity?
I say, because even for a long time, even while I was still like in college, like, man, if the crowd was dead or something, or, you know, like, not even dead, but if it wasn't as many, of course I'd try my hardest to, you know, try to liven them up, but you can't get everybody to fuck with you.
Right.
So, you know, if they ain't gonna fuck with you, at the end of the day, you gotta go out there and have fun. That's really what I'm out there doing. So it's like I make the type of music that I would want to listen to, you know what I'm saying, every day, you know what I mean? So I could really listen to myself every day. So of course, if I'm getting ready for a show and everything, I'm listening to these songs. I'm playing, you know, or performing specific songs for a reason.
Right.
So
Do you go off your feelings when it comes to your lyrics, or is it just like something you think about in the moment?
I guess it depends on that song.
Okay.
Depends on the song. Depends on like what type of vibe that I'm going for. If it's something that's more so themed, then yeah, like I'm gonna really take my time with it. But if it's somewhere it's like I'm about to just like, nah, I'm about to be me, I'm about to be J-Dubb, I'm about to just turn the fuck up. Like, nah, I'm able to do that with
So
them.
this is when you said, I'm about to be me, I'm about to turn the fuck up. 'Cause listen, I want you to hear this jump. It don't make no sense why you went this crazy. Look. Hold on, I want you to hear this, man, because it's 100 minutes. Listen.
Battle your niggas regardless, it should be the hardest. I'm one of the smartest, this beat go retarded. No more being modest, a nigga can't stop it. That shit out of pocket, get it, I choose. Them niggas sounding the same, and then they come back, so taking the blame.
What was going through your brain? What was going through your brain when you was in the studio? You was just going crazy.
Bruh,
What?
Like, I was in
the zone, bro.
I was in my fucking garage, bro. Everybody was gone. Everybody was gone out the house. My mother, like, this is like
solid.
Like, yeah, like, so I'm smoking in there too, and it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm all about doing shit that motherfuckers can't do. So being able to keep a cadence like that, you know what I mean, and you know, at a tempo like that, a lot of people can't do that. And to be able to be actually saying words and, you know,
bar for bar, actually being understood when you're saying them.
It's like you wasn't even breathing, man. I was like, do you got lungs or something? Like, this man is like,
speaking of the way he raps like that, I gotta say, whenever I first heard you, man, I was comparing you to like a Jid and like a Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
And you did say you look up to Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. Them are like two of your favorite rappers.
Look at this.
Hey, Key, I told you, man.
Kendrick, my dog. I listen to Kendrick all the time, man. Like, nonstop, like every album. Like, even, you know, dating way back. Like, if I could really be on his, if I could get back to like his mixtapes and shit, like, I'd go back to those too. But I fuck with Kendrick heavy. Just, you know, anybody, honestly, it's really any rapper out here for real, or I ain't gonna say rapper, but more so artist, any artist out here for real that I feel like is talking with some type of substance, you know what I mean?
Where they're able to tell a story within their lyrics. And like,
or not even just that, but more so like just being able to deliver a message the proper way, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't always have to be a story, but, you know, just letting people know, like, to go vote. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like something.
Do you feel like rappers need to inspire their community? Like, you know, be someone that the community can look up to? Like, do you feel like that's mandatory for them? Or do you feel like they don't?
I want to say mandatory. I mean, people human, so I mean, you don't know what people got going on in life. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, the only thing you can ask for of that person is just to stay true to themselves and, you know, do whatever they got to do. But
that's true.
It really depends on the type of person that you asking to step up into a position like that. So you can't be asking somebody that wouldn't really consider themselves capable for leadership to be stepping up into a leadership position. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's more so like it's just whoever you come across, and you know what I mean. Like, of course, everybody. It's a whole lot of we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to do this, we got to do that. But the reality of it is that like none of that shit don't mean anything without action behind it. Right. So I mean, you know, even for myself, like it's a lot of shit that I say that I want to do for myself, but you know, it takes time to it, and life happens. So you know what I mean. It's just about whenever you're able to get that shit done for yourself.
See, speaking on someone saying you got to do this and that, I like to talk about this with every artist. Jay will already know where I'm going. Look, so we can go as much into it as you want.
This is a topic that I know you gonna really keep it real with.
Okay. So I want to see how you feel about industry plants. Like, what do you feel like an industry plant compared to like an independent artist, the grind and hustle, or like the way they have to battle for that exposure is compared?
You're an independent artist, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody got a battle. Everybody got a battle at the end of the day. I mean, you know, like.
But those industry plants don't even really be like doing.
I will say
it's like it just be handed to them. We don't see no grind.
Yeah, but you can't say that because at the end of the day, it's. All right, can you say that you got the same balls to go up there and perform in front of 10, 15, 20,000 people and rock that shit how they do and read a script and go about it the same way? Even if they are using you as a toy, or you know what I mean, however anybody want to look at it, but you know what I mean, they still grinded for it, you know what I mean? They still got to do this type of rehearsal. They still got to learn these lyrics. Like, at the end of the day,
it's just a different type of grind.
You know, but all of it is a business. All of it is a business.
It's
so
all money, yeah.
It's people in there that you probably wouldn't even think is an industry plant. Man, it's a lot within that shit. Like, it's a lot within in just people like doing streaming farms and shit. Like, man, it's a whole lot of faking. So, you know, only thing I guess like any artist could really do is just stay true to your own shit. Like, do that shit how you want to do it. Long as you having fun, long as you know what I mean, within your own lane and actually able to release how you want to release. That's how I look at this shit. This shit is therapy for me. This shit is venting for me. So
how do you feel like you play that into your life, staying true to yourself, like having that motto like behind everything you do?
Say that one more time.
Like you said.
All right, I'm with you.
All good. So,
boy, fried turkey. Hold on, we gotta take a shot to that. Cheers to that. I don't know what that was. Oh.
But
all right, what was you asking, Tony?
So you have that saying like staying true to yourself is like one of your mottos that you live by. Like, how do you feel like that's affected you day to day and like what you do?
That is me day to day. Like that's what I stand by. You know what I mean? Like I'm like that with any and everybody. You know, like if I fuck up, let me know I fucked up. Now I'ma probably fight you to the end until I finally figure it out. Like, oh cool, I fucked up, my bad. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just hold shit accountable. Like I ain't got no reason to be out here wilding and doing all this other shit. Like I'm trying to get bigger, get better. So this is only just the beginning of the process. I'm playing the game how it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I could do. As a man, only thing you got is your word and your honesty. You know what I'm saying? Out here. So you stay out the way. Can't nobody say shit about you.
Hey T, can you turn that other mic off behind you? Yeah, that mic. Appreciate you. All right. Good. Our mic's good?
Yeah.
All right, good. So J-Dubb, like when people listen to your lyrics, like me and Tony was talking about this, like we wanted to really dive into the insight of this. Like your lyrics can help people relate to your situations. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so like, what does that do to you? Wait a minute.
They got some tea brewing back there.
I'm just like
the tea kettle.
Wait a minute. Who's cooking tea during the set? What? Key, was that you? You just had some Bella. Isn't that cooking some tea? You cooking coffee at What time is it? Like,
This nigga country as shit.
oh my goodness. All right, look. Back to what I was saying, dog.
Right.
So people can relate to your lyrics when they listen to your music.
Mm-hmm.
So like, how does that make you feel? Because like, you're really just keeping it real about who you are, like what you're going through or whatever, however you're making your music connect to people. Like, how does that make you feel?
It's the reason that I do music, man. Like real live, like, well, it's one of the reasons why. That shit ain't really like, it ain't really get to that point for me to really focus on actually making a song and, you know, still being able to be lyrical with it. That ain't really hit me until college, because you could ask that nigga Key in the back, like freshman year when I got there, I was trying to be lyrical as shit. Like I was trying to come out and spank niggas with some crazy ass bars.
What was your goal whenever you release a song? What did you want that song to do?
Back then or now?
Now,
I just want you to feel it. Like,
so
give it a good listen.
So then, what was the goal of you releasing music back then?
Back then, my goal was exposure.
And how long ago was that?
My first song, like 2017.
So that was like 6 years ago.
How much work do you feel like you put into having to get that exposure? Because I know it's tough coming up as like a young artist and trying to get the right eyes on your music.
I guess people could say it's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, if you really just a genuine ass person, you know what I mean? Like just being yourself is gonna have people come to you. Like so, just like me being myself, that was the character for me. So you know what I mean? That was able to have people not flock to me, but at the end of the day, like I was a people person. It was easy for people to just come and talk to me, like
be able to connect with you.
Yeah, like on any term. So it was like me just being myself, me being outgoing, me showing people that, you know, like I don't bite, like I'm not no diva, I'm not no superstar, like but I was being treated like that on that campus. But you know what I mean? But nevertheless, it's like I ain't have to do that. Like everybody could come talk to me. I tell people that all the time. So it was just more so, just really just, you know, telling myself like, man, like how am I bigger than them when I'm still going to the same dorm that y'all going to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't doing shit different.
Position,
you know what I'm saying? So
I think that, I don't know, man, you done performed in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like,
my biggest crowd was 10,000.
Your biggest crowd was 10,000 people. J-Dubb, your biggest crowd that you performed in front of was 10,000 people.
Constitution Hall.
10,000. What was running through your head through that moment?
When you were stepping on that stage, what was running through your head?
Man, so it was just like, man,
When you came out there, you was like, what did I have to do?
So it wasn't even like my show or anything. Like this wasn't even like my crowd. I ain't bring these.
So you were opening up?
No, not even that. Like, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all. So
I bet.
it was a fucking
story time.
It was a press conference. This happened 2014, the year I graduated.
A press conference?
It was a press conference for Floyd Mayweather. He was fighting.
Whoa.
He was.
It was
fighting,
a press conference for Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, at Constitution Hall in D.C. And that John, he was fighting Madonna. What's his name? Madonna, something like that. He was fighting the dude for the second time, but. Nevertheless, nah, it wasn't Pacquiao, but it was 2014. But man, so cause Floyd was late, and then
to the
after
fight?
that, he was late to the press conference.
Okay.
He was late to the press conference, so they was trying to stall and everything. So they had the DJ like, man, who out there got talent? So I looked at my brothers. I was like. I'm
about to go up there. Like what?
Like, yeah, it was deep as shit in there. So I go in there. I mean, I just stand up. I'm just like, bro, come on.
Do it. Like, act that what you did.
Oh, I was like, he said, who out there got talent? You think you got some talent? Like, raise your hand. Stand up or something. I looked at my niggas. I was like, he was like, you in the blue. Went up there on the stage, bro, like lights bright as shit, like people flash, like I can still see like flashes and shit. This shit was crazy. And then after that, he was like, what's your name? I was like, my name's J-Dubb. He was like, all right, so what you gonna do? I was like, I'm about to rap. He was like, all right, you need a beat? I was like, I don't need no beat. It was like, oh,
So you went
crowd was like, oh, yeah, the acapella.
Okay.
And then but it was a thing that I wrote when I was younger. I used to
Was
have.
that junk trash or was it some heat?
Nah, it was like that.
I
He
bet.
said,
Like
"What's
that.
some
'Cause
trash?"
look, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you. So,
Okay.
it was like a thing, and it was like a thing that I used to do at the end of every performance, and it was like I used to get the crowd involved, like get them stomping and clapping, and they were my beat. So now I'm just rapping off of them stomping and clapping. So I got this crowd to stomp and clap, boom, boom. I'm just ripping that shit. At the end of it, biggest applause I ever heard in my fucking life. So then I felt like a celebrity after this, and mind you, like I just now came out the crowd, like so I get off stage, and then after that, like I'm just trying to go get some water, go to the bathroom, like it's white girls coming up to me, they're like oh my god, can we get a video? Like I'm like, yeah, I'm sweating like shit, like bro, that shit was crazy, bro. Shit was crazy.
It was definitely, man. That was a fun experience.
That was a fun experience. That's my best experience.
Okay.
What would be your best experience then, would you say?
You know you gotta let us know that.
Yeah, because
Bunch of
if you
insight
just
we
said
can
it's
know.
not your best experience, we got to know it now.
My best experience was performing at Winston. My best experience was performing at Winston. I had performed with a band 601 band. Those my guys.
And you won that show.
Yeah,
He won that show.
I went crazy. That shit, man.
He won that show.
It's probably my favorite show, like still to this day.
What about it like left a mark in your memory?
The fact that I did something, I was doing something that nobody did before. So I'm kind of not, I can't say it that way because somebody did perform with a band already, but it was more so he didn't do it how I did it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do it how I did it.
So what about it was different the way you did it?
Well, number one, the crowd already knew my song. So because I had performed the song the year before and I had lost like second place, I still ended up performing at homecoming there. I had just performed with the winners, but they already knew the song. So now I basically just did that same song but an acoustic version of it. Okay. So now we got the band, we got the keyboard, we got a bass, we got the drums. Like we had a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a whole nine. And man, like just coming out there to the fucking stage, like all I'm hearing is girl, J-Dubb, my J.
And it was like this.
Oh yeah. It was a good song.
This how it was when J-Dubb came out. I was there. I
The
witnessed
crowd
it.
was fucking crazy. Like man. Hey, we had that fucking auditorium rocking.
See, this is the type of stuff I was saying. Having that energy on the
Exactly,
stage.
that
like,
intensity,
I
dog.
could see you out on the stage just jumping up and down, going crazy.
And speaking of that, actually, like, so now, do you feel like now when you look at the music industry right now, do you feel like it's better to be a performer because a lot of artists make more money going on tour and doing shows? So you feel like it ain't really the best songs; it's really about who can perform the best. Which one do you think it is?
I mean, songs are important too. They gotta sell. So I mean, but at the same time, like yeah, performing is like that's just.
Like you just don't want to see somebody just walking back and forth. Do you want to just actually see?
I mean,
a good
me
performance?
in particular, no.
Okay.
Like you know, but that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why like I'm now trying to even transform more so like into like I said like rehearsing and shit more often, like you know I'm about the production more, like quality over quantity. So I'm not just trying to go out there and do anything, you know what I mean? I'm trying to.
So what's your definition of quality? That's a good question.
Your best work with you taking your time.
Your best work with you taking your time.
Yeah.
What it?
Best work with you taking your time. That's how I look at it.
So you feel like quality takes more time than anything?
Yeah, if you want it to be how you want it. I mean, now there are times when you do, like from people doing it for so long, like you know what I mean. Like you could just come across doing something so easily. You know what I mean. You're gonna want to top the last thing that you did. So that's how I be looking at it. Like just still looking at all the stuff that I went through before, and like just listening to the stuff that I did back then, and just like how can I be different? What can I do now? Also, just listening to the artists that I already listen to on a daily, and it ain't many, but it's still just more so about like, even when I listen to other people, it's more so like, how can I incorporate that with me and capitalize off of that to top what I did last?
Well, listen. So I wanted to ask you something, okay?
All right.
So I was looking at these news, right? And it was this article.
I'm sorry, what?
So I was looking at this article, right?
Oh, okay. Oh, news.
Not news. Article, okay?
Okay.
It was
You
an
were looking
article.
at an article. All right.
And it was the top 10 best rappers of all time on Billboard, okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna name out the list, and we're gonna talk about it, okay?
Okay.
So at number 1, they have Jay-Z.
Okay.
Number 2, they have Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Number 3, they have Nas. Number 4, they have Tupac. Number 5, they have Eminem. Number 6, they got Biggie. Number 7, they got Lil Wayne. Number 8, Drake. Number 9, Snoop Dogg. Number 10, Nicki Minaj. And a bonus one, and I think some people is gonna have some different thoughts about this one. Number 11 is Kanye West. So out of those 11 people,
So this is artist of all time, not even like
rappers of all time.
See,
Top 5 is Jay-Z number 1, Kendrick Lamar number 2.
See, the thing I have to say about Kanye, it's like, I see him more as like a businessman, and like, I see him more on the engineering side of the music rather than being one of the best rappers. I don't see him as one of the best rappers. You know what I mean? Because it's more of like, I feel like he has more accolades on the back end of the music than he does his actual music.
Well, we'll dive into that though, because you got a good point there. So how do you feel about like the top 10 that I just named? Is it accurate?
Accurate? I mean, everyone has an opinion. So, I mean, not everyone is going to agree with the list. Not everyone is going to disagree with the list. Me, honestly, I honestly don't really give a fuck. To be quite honest with you, like, I mean, like, they're gatekeepers, and, you know, like, they hold the standing point for like what these artists are trying to be and stuff. But I mean, it's like, man, like they had years, decades, like, you know, within this game, like within this business, knowing things that a lot of people don't fucking know. So maybe, but I mean,
Lil Wayne got
it's
the
like,
whole Young Money in the top 10.
it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that people don't know about. That's why, like, some people are even like. That's why a lot of people are even trying to push like the indie thing, like, you know, just staying independent, taking that road, and then after that, you know, there are also independent artists that have put themselves on a pedestal and think that they're already like Jay-Z.
Tony, we talk about this all the time. So how do you feel about record labels? Like, do you think record labels own too much of the artist's like music and like their work and their art? Or do you think it's best to be independent?
No, I think you just need to know the business. You just need to know the business, and
how do you learn the
need to
business? How did you learn the business?
I'm still learning the business. I'm still a student to the game.
Do you have somebody teaching you, or is it just like you
me?
kind of learn it as
It's
you
me.
go?
I look at videos, like, and I'll, you know, like, just I stay up to date as much as possible. Like, I mean, people just try to hit you with, I guess, like, in those meetings or whatever. I haven't been in one of those meetings, but in one of those meetings, I'm guessing they just try to hit you with big words, and it's more so like they just try to give you a glamour, and that's what they hit you with the whole okie doke. You know what I mean? When you sign your name.
So you prefer to be independent?
I guess, but I mean, if something, the right thing comes along, you know what I mean? Like, then yeah, like, you know, I'm more
so the picture just has to be painted in a certain way, and they have to be genuine about what they're putting forth. Is what
whatever is going to help me get a backyard, so it got a big tree, and I can have a tree house for my son. You know
Cheers to that.
Whatever is gonna get me there.
All right, man. So out of that top 5, you had Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Nas, Tupac, and Eminem. Out of those 5, who would you do a song with?
Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar?
Hell yeah. What? Why? Like, song this guy.
So what do you feel like about him has been the most inspirational to this point?
Yeah, what makes Kendrick Lamar that guy?
Authentic. I guess what I fuck with most, or like I be trying to study artists like as much as possible. So even like the ones from the 90s, you know, and way back like to Dr. Dre, and you know even the production, like, you know what I mean, from like them guys and everything too. But just all in all, like, man, like he just, you know, someone that stayed, in my opinion, someone that stayed true to the lane that he was in. Mm-hmm. So he was within one lane. He stayed within that, and he just
Kendrick is
started to. But more, I guess what I took from him more of anything was just being fearless, like not being afraid.
He made a song. He dissed like 10 different rappers, yo. Like,
yeah,
went crazy.
That's the song when he went crazy after that.
See, I feel like that's starting to become like a common thing where rappers are just becoming like, or rather putting out songs that are just dissing multiple artists at the same time.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't even got to diss. Like, honestly, like for real, if you even like go back on YouTube and shit and play that shit back, like he's not even dissing them. You know what I'm saying? He's not even dissing them. And each artist even said it. Like, it's more so like rap is this is a competitive sport. Like, you know what I mean? Like, each one of us are trying to be the best. So how he was looking at it, like he was saying, I'm coming for each one of y'all because y'all are the ones that are the gatekeepers.
It's the media that turns it into beef.
Yeah, media, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on
media.
now.
So do you feel like any beef out there is actually real beef? Or do you feel like it's all
like there? Yeah. Like
there ain't no beef. There ain't no beef.
Okay. See, we like the Rod Wave song that he just put on his album because he talks about rap. It's literally called rap beef.
See, when it comes
to, he's not trying to get no beef. He's just trying to get that millions.
Right.
I don't like. There are a lot of mainstream people that I don't listen to just because like the mainstream scenery is something that I'm not, you know, too interested in. Right. But I mean, of course, like I listen to here and there, but it's so much of it. It's like I don't need that much. You know.
See, for me, I feel like I like to listen to more of the lyrical artists because if they can, like you were saying, they need to have like a meaning or a purpose behind that. Like J. Cole, he's one of my like favorite artists of all time. Mm-hmm. I've been to Dreamville a couple of times. Right. He's a hell of a performer. His lyrics literally tell a story and like have meaning behind it. Like you can feel it with what he's saying in his music.
Yeah, I fuck with Cole. Cole like that. I fuck with Cole.
Cole, word. But like you had a song on one of your recent albums called Authentic. Yeah. And that's a word that like a lot of people can describe of who you are. Yeah. So like take us into like you making that song called Authentic.
I named the song Authentic because I ain't never come across a song called Authentic. That's the only reason I named it Authentic.
So you pretty much just looked up like what names have not been used for a song and
I ain't even looked that up. I'm just more so like I'm just thinking like who do I listen to, right? And all the music that I know over all these years, right? And have I ever seen the name Authentic as a song title from any of these artists, even singers? And it's
I don't think I've ever heard that either.
Exactly.
So I agree with that.
That's how it goes.
Is that not authentic?
It's authentic.
That's literally why I did it.
And I can like when you hear this beat in the studio, like does it have you like just going?
Oh yeah.
Just bobbing your head the whole time.
Man, say cheers, man. J-Dubb, how many albums have you dropped in your whole career?
Three, two, I think.
You think? So you saying you don't know the amount of albums you dropped?
No, it ain't that many. It's just more so like, I mean, you record a lot, so a lot of shit get thrown away, and some shit
How many songs you got in the vault?
Oh, I love talking about this because I was telling Jay Will literally a few weeks ago that every artist usually has at least 100 to 200 in the vault, if not way more.
Yeah, nah, I actually, so like, I haven't even since my son was born December 20th,
Right.
and I finished recording the last of Time Is Ticking and then dropped it right before the end of the year, and I ain't recorded anything since. So, like, of course I got shit that's written. Like, I got a lot of shit, but it's just more so I ain't.
So you've been working, you just haven't had really the time to go to the studio because you've been being a father figure for your son.
Honestly, like, it has been, like, parenting has been, like,
That man got a son, so he just, like, it's different now, like,
I mean, yeah, though, but
he gotta be around his little twin.
Like, I mean, that dude play like a crucial role in everything. Like, you know, like, sacrifice is something that you gotta do. So, you know, even when I think back to, like, my parent and everything, and just more so, I ain't had my father in my life, so you know, or just having both parents in my life, period, you know what I mean, at the same time. So to be able to give my son that, you know what I mean, for me and my girl to be still, like, have such a solid foundation.
That's awesome.
Like, you can see that keeps him smiling and everything, so.
So what do you feel like has been able to keep that, like, glue between you and your, like, girl, like, that's been able to keep the family together as one?
And your girl gets to see you work. Like, she gets to see you make masterpieces and stuff. And she's seen you making music before, you know, you took that break. You know?
Yeah. I'm trying to say something good because she mad at me right now because I'm all late right now. I know he up right now. So, but
we apologize for that.
It's okay though.
Look, nevertheless, I mean, just what keeps us strong, what keeps us strong is just our love for our son. You know what I mean? Both of us got the same thing in mind, so we both want the best for him. We both want to keep, you know what I mean, both parents here. It just be attitudes, like, you know what I mean. We done been together for about 2 years now, so it's like just now we living together, you know what I mean, and we have a kid. Like, you know, it's literally the things that you'll see on these videos or that you'll hear as like the cliche, like. It's getting to that point. Like, yeah, it's just like, man, like, sometimes you're gonna deal with your girlfriend, like, but you know, it's all love. Like, it's just, yeah, the love keep us together, and it's my son. It's my son. Like, we both, even if, like, let's say, like, matter of fact, the other day, right? She got mad at me. She got mad at me because what the fuck I do? Oh, she got mad at me because I went outside to go smoke, and I smoked a whole J. And usually, like, I bring some back for her, but mind you, she was with my son the whole time. Like, she had Kamar, and Kamar, he energetic. So, man, she was pissed off. She was thinking when I came back in, like, she was gonna have something to smoke, and when I came in with a roach, oh my God, she a Gemini, and I was about to, I don't know, I felt like she was about to throw something at me, but. She was mad as shit, and then I even wrote her a whole new J. I was like, my bad, you know what I mean?
It's so funny how we in DC and y'all call it a J.
Oh, yeah, yeah, bro. So, I wrote her a whole new J, and, like, I sent her on her way.
Wait. Why is that funny for you? Like,
we wrote a J.
Wrote a J? You never heard a J? Like,
you know what the J
they say that back in Raleigh, a joint.
The J stand for J Will.
Yeah.
What?
The J stand for J Will, not J-Dubb.
I didn't say that neither. Okay. Did I say J-Dubb? I put stand for joints.
That's a common thing. I think it's like an East Coast thing, bro. I think you're just behind, bro.
Oh, I thought.
No, the niggas from the South.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
You
East
know
Coast
me,
South.
from the foe. Man, J-Dubb, bro, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think y'all two are very high on this episode right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What you mean? Oh, high in general.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm all the time.
So like
I work at a dispensary.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We need some new music from J-Dubb.
So what's coming up, man? Like, what do you have coming up that's gonna shock the people?
And we need some music videos too.
Just now, so it's like my guys are kind of like my team until I really build this team together, until I really find some like-minded individuals. But I mean, it's set in stone. I'm gonna drop a Back and Better 3. Back and Better 3 coming.
Okay.
So
yes,
now,
sir.
when is it coming? I don't know. But I plan on working with some different producers though. I'm still working with some of the guys that I worked with before on the Time Is Ticking album. But like just a couple new guys, you know what I mean? Like I'm still trying to build relationships, and resourcing is everything. So you know what I mean? So yeah, like Back and Better 3 is coming. It's coming.
It's coming soon, man.
And it's gonna be some crazy. It's gonna be some crazy shit. But it's more so is I guess like from this new project, I honestly don't know if I wanted to be like a whole like album type shit, or if I just want to make it like an EP. I'm not too sure just yet, but.
Do you have like a theme for it, or like what you want people to feel from this next album? Like an idea for it?
Back and Better 3.
Right, so
Back and Better.
But
again.
So yeah, so like it's more so gonna be like some shit like it's called Back and Better 3, but y'all know who I am, so I'm not back. You know what I mean? It's just I'm coming. I just stepped back.
It's like a refresher.
Yeah, like you
just got your hair cut, and you just got like shaped up. You know, you feeling fresh. You stepping back out.
But this haircut gonna last for about a month or something. You know what I'm saying? Like this, yeah. Like, it's really like more so. I say for real, like this. I want people to feel just to feel like the maturity. Feel the maturity. Like of course, like people. I've always been a mature person, except for when I'm joning on niggas, it get crazy, it get crucial.
But it get vicious.
But at the same time, it's like, nah, all in all, like, just, like, notice and hear the difference, you know, within the projects, especially, like, if I'm gonna make it a series and do a third one, you know what I'm saying? Okay. It's like, listen to the first one, like, listen to the second one.
So you want it to be like an order, like, sequence type of thing?
Yeah, in a way, but still, I'm just more so, I'm going to be talking about it all, though. So, I said, I haven't dropped or recorded anything.
So, do you feel like it's going to come all, like, full circle? Is that what you're trying to do? Or is it more just like, it's like an evolution type of thing?
It may just come full circle, but at the same time, like, you're going to see the evolution.
Okay.
You're going to see it, you're going to hear it, and it's more so like just me just trying to do this the right way. Like, last time when I said I was trying to do it the right way, it didn't work that way because my son came and, like I said, life happens.
Right, yeah. Everybody has their tribulations that they have to go through, and then they come through.
Crazy. Just listening to you, J-Dubb, like, you from D.C. You make great music, but it's like, when I listen to the beginning of your song, right, you be like, yeah.
I feel like that reminds me of someone.
Do you just be high, or like that's just your signature? Like, cause when they hear that, they know it's J-Dubb.
My recording process. So like for this whole project, this whole project went dedicated to my cousin. My cousin that passed away 2017.
Rest in peace, man.
So like Savage, I dedicated this whole project to him, showing love to like all my family members, all that shit. You know what I mean? Like it was more so like just I had his mindset running through this whole, you know what I mean? Like what I want to do with music, I had his mindset. So everything just, you know, it's all about him.
And then you started going crazy.
Yeah, like you gotta go stupid. Like this nigga say that. Like,
so do you feel like he carries you with what you do now?
All the time. Savage with me all the time, man. Like like love don't die. You know what I mean? Love don't die. Long as you had some real genuine love with those people, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that go for lost ones, people that you don't fuck with no more, whatever the case is. It's like, bro, love don't die. So, you know, it's always gonna be there. As long as you got it with you, your people gonna be with you.
Hey, cameraman.
Sure.
Tony don't got a ball spot, right?
Tony, who? Wait, what?
That's crazy.
What you say?
You
Boss?
good?
Good.
You don't got a ball spot in the camera?
He talking about some.
Oh,
you know,
okay,
you know,
okay.
Nah, he trying to play me, bro.
Okay.
He trying to play
We
me with
good?
some crazy stuff.
I was just making sure Tony didn't have a ball spot, because you be thinking you got a ball, he be thinking he got a ball spot, and he the youngest one in the universe. You know? Listen, J-Dubb,
I'm
man,
like 35. What you mean?
Honestly, bro, you got a lot of new music coming out. You done dropped a lot of music. You got a lot of experience in the rap game, and you know it's time for you to like you get ready to take over and like get to another next level.
Mm-hmm.
What's some advice you would give the people about where they need to go and what they need to do to be successful in the music game?
I guess it more so like it's questions that you gotta ask yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Are you really trying to take it that serious? Are you really trying to take that route? Are you trying to go down that road? Like, can you take criticism how you think you can? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that you gotta, that's probably gonna humble you, you know what I mean, as a person. So.
What would you say is a false expectation that some young artists have going into the industry, and then they get like, they're like surprised when they get to it, and it like turns them like completely off?
It's a few actually. That number one, this shit happens overnight. Number two, that everybody knows your songs. And number three is really just that you're not who you think you are. Like people, like I said before, people put themselves on pedestals that they're not ready for. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like you can't be calling yourself, like, for instance, me, like, I can't call myself the king of DC, and yet I ain't sold out shit here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, it's stepping stones. But do I feel like I could compete? Oh, hell yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do I feel like...
I'm a witness.
Do I feel like I can
See, it's a journey, but you'll get there. It's about the process that comes to it.
Yeah, it's more so like it's, like I said, this is a business. And in this business, it's not, unfortunately, they don't recognize the talent. They more so recognize what type of dollar they can make off you. You know what I'm saying? Like how marketable you are. Like what can we really do?
How important is marketing though?
Right. That's the most important piece. None of this shit will be happening. you remember that shit? Marketing is the foundation of everything.
So do you feel like?
Oh my God, bro.
Do you feel like that's something artists should focus on when they're coming up, like the marketing aspect?
Yeah, like even like that's something that like I went to school for it, bro, and I was a whole social media manager, and I work with a radio station now. I'm still learning, bro. Like for me to do all the shit that I just now told you I did, I'm still learning.
So speaking of working at like that radio station, what is it that you do there, and what are your plans for the upcoming future?
Oh yeah, so at the radio station I work with Radio 1. Well, actually I work with Urban 1. Urban 1 is the whole umbrella for the TV channel TV 1 and the radio stations out here in the D.M.V. So right now what I do with the radio stations, I am a promotions assistant. So I set up as whatever radio station that I'm working for at that event, and I'm basically like the representation like of that radio station, and I'll probably be doing like some type of giveaways, like giving away some free tickets, like a register to win, or you know, just more so like just giving away like some free lanyards, or just playing some music for like the community or something, like whatever the case may be, whatever I put myself on there for. But right now I'm also switching over to be a ball operator. So I'm about to be in the studio with the actual like air talents. I done already met like a lot of them already. I ain't meet all of them, but I met a lot of them. Everybody cool as shit. They all cool as shit. And they really
That's tough.
they told me that's how they started. Everybody started as a board op. So, you know, if I do wanted to, you know, and another thing with them, like they let you build from within. So it's my manager right now, she was only at the company for 2 years and she started as a promo assistant. So, you know what I mean? And now she's the
So you have a lot of room
director.
for growth there.
Exactly. So, and it's within the promotions department, the sales department, the programming department, whatever the case, it's like, you know, as long as you're there, as long as they see the potential, they'll really give you that shot.
Right, and that's definitely going to teach you a lot for your career and not only
yeah.
like be able to like give you those connections along the way, because working at that radio station, you're going to have that exposure to speaking and talking to some of the biggest names in the
Yeah,
You're
industry.
gonna be able to get that experience too.
That's my whole goal. My whole goal of really even going to the radio station was just so, like, you know, I don't know who the fuck I'm gonna see here. You know what I'm
Radio
saying?
ain't gonna never die out. People be thinking it's gonna die out. Radio
Yeah, I mean, now radio, it's not the same, but it ain't gonna die out. But I mean,
There's
the
just a
thing
different
is,
way about it now.
Yeah, people just don't understand. They don't understand radio. They want the hot new songs to be played, and they don't understand like the business behind radio and why shit works the way.
See, a lot of it is advertisement is placed a lot through the radio
those commercials,
as well.
the
See, and
advertisement,
people don't realize it, but they make a lot of money that way.
Those commercials pay the bills.
Exactly.
Like those commercials is how I get paid, and you know the talents get paid, and either the whole fucking CEO Kathy Hughes, that's how she get paid. You know what I'm saying? So
That's how the radio station actually gives out their profits to everybody else, no matter who it is that's looking to make a change from it.
Oh, man, listen, J-Dubb, like, man, what do you need to tell the people, man? Because there's a lot of people watching this episode right now. I know for a fact, like, we got J-Dubb in the building, and we in D.C. Like, what's something you want to tell the audience?
just no, it ain't no game, man. I got a lot more time in my hands now. My boy is getting older, so he's way more easier to babysit.
It's coming.
It's about to get real,
gonna put
man.
Back in
in
Better
sports?
3 is
You
coming.
putting your boy in any sports?
Oh yeah, he like football already. Anytime I turn on Madden, he tuned in. That's how you shut him up. Turn on Madden. All you gotta do is just
He
keep up
tuned
that
in that
loading
young?
screen. Like,
What?
dead ass.
That's crazy.
He's already starting to walk.
Back
and
in the
everything.
day, I used to whoop J-Dubb butt in Madden, man.
I bet that's kind
I'm telling you.
anyways,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Culture Insight Show. I mean, like, Dubb, you gotta come on the show again, man. We had an awesome experience, man.
you really see where you're at in the next 3-6 months. We're gonna come back around and show the people exactly what you've done within that
Next
time frame,
3-6 months, I could tell you, man. Look, I probably have something dropping around that time. If not, then we could run this whole thing back, and then y'all can actually come see me at the dispensary because we had a smoke lounge open. And man,
I was
we
gonna
be
say.
getting high. You hear me?
Yes,
I have an idea. How about we
think
get
you-
something going for an album release party?
Oh yeah, my album release party gonna be happening at the shop.
And we gonna do a little off the porch type of performance, like a tiny desktop.
Right,
Where you
yeah.
invite your peoples. Key.
See, stay
Make
tuned
sure
for
you
that.
invite everybody. But listen, stay
Y'all don't
tuned for
understand.
that.
It's
man.
gonna be
Listen,
something interesting. We're
We
putting a
got
twist on
J-Dubb
it.
came in out here, and they better stay tuned because
Right.
J-Dubb gonna come back for
It's gonna go
part
crazy.
2. Back in Better 3 is coming soon. You got music videos coming with the album too.
It coming. That time
I'm
dropping.
telling you.
I'm dropping
coming
songs.
hard.
That's video.
So every song has a music video.
Not every song, but that's what I'm saying. It's going to depend on if I do it as an EP or it's going to depend on if I drop it as a project. But
Okay, so they'll just have to stay tuned
the
to
main
find out.
songs,
That's
the main
all it
songs,
is.
yeah.
We just learned the culture of his history.
And the insight on his future.
Man, let's go. We out. Let's
Yes,
get it.
sir.
Easy.
Let's go.